Hello and welcome to the EUSDS History Spotlight, the story of the Queen of Swing herself, Mrs. Norma Miller. Norma was born on December 2nd, 1919 and grew up in Harlem, New York. She attended rent parties as a child, and these were when a party host would charge an entry fee to help them pay their often inflated rent price. It was at these parties she began showing an interest in dance and started taking lessons. Like a lot of families in Harlem, Norma's weren't well off, but her widowed mother done the best she could to help support Norma's flourishing talent. Living near the Savoy, Norma and her sibling would hear the jazz bands entertaining the crowds, and at age 12, Norma was dancing in the street outside the ballroom when she was spotted by Lindy Hopper, twist-mouthed George Conaway. Despite being under the entry age, Norma was invited into the ballroom to dance with him in an exhibition piece before being promptly escorted back outside. In 1932, Norma entered and won the Savoy Lindy Hop competition held at the Apollo Theatre. She told an interviewer in 2015, "Black girls didn't have many outlets. You had laundry, you had hairdresser, or teacher. Now I didn't qualify for none of those. I could dance. I could just do it naturally, and so my mother pushed me at every contest. There weren't many formal training opportunities for young African American girls looking to be professional dancers, and so competitions were important." Recognising that she could learn on the job, Norma nearly became a chorus girl round about this time, but was caught skipping school for rehearsal by a truancy officer. However, her competition win in 1932 brought her to the attention of the Savoy's floor manager Herbert White, and 2 years later, at the age of 15, she became the youngest member of his dance troupe, Whitey's Lindy Hoppers. As part of the troupe, Norma toured America and Europe. She appeared alongside them in the 1937 film A Day at the Races and 1941's Hell's Poppin'. After leaving the group, she went on to found her own touring troupes, travelling with the Norma Miller Dancers and Norma Miller and her Jazz Band from 1952 to 1968. This included a tour with Count Basie and countless appearances at New York's Cotton Club with Cab Calloway. Norma dedicated her time to choreographing and rehearsing, and the troupe performed jazz step and chorus line numbers as well as Lindy Hop. It was with Cab Calloway that she began performing comedy skits, and in much of the 1960s and 70s it was comedy that Norma tended to perform in. She toured Vietnam and produced shows in Las Vegas. Like other original Lindy Hoppers, she was sought out in the 1980s as the dance began to be repopularised in America and Europe. She became a regular fixture of dance weekends and workshops, sharing not just her skills, but her stories of life as a Lindy Hopper and entertainer. As an activist, Norma also spoke about how people's attitudes towards her as a black woman shaped her experience, and she promoted the history and culture of Lindy alongside the dance itself. The good news is this means there's tons of interviews out there and panels and discussions and talks that she's given on YouTube for you to watch, and you can hear firsthand all about her incredible life. I definitely recommend checking some out. She also wrote an autobiography called Swinging at the Savoy. Sadly, Norma passed away in 2019 at the age of 99. Her death prompted a huge outpouring of tributes from the Lindy community, which is a testament to her influence on the dance, its repopularising, and the strong impression she left on everyone who she met. Thank you for listening to the EUSDS History Spotlight.